Batman, do you want to hear a story today? Do you love stories? I can see so. Say hello to the friends. Are you happy? Okay. So I tell you what, go and sit right in front and watch the story. Okay. The title is Marvin Gets Mad, and this book is written by Joseph Theobald. Sounds like another story. One perfect morning, Marvin and Molly found a tree full of big, juicy apples. There was one apple that Marvin really wanted, but no matter how high he jumped, he just could not reach it. Maybe it will fall off, thought Marvin. He waited and he waited and he waited, but the apple did not fall. Eventually, Marvin fell asleep. When Marvin woke up, the apple was gone and Molly was eating it. I want that apple, shouted Marvin. Sorry, said Molly, I didn't know. Marvin was not happy. Don't get mad with me, said Molly. There are lots of apples in the tree. But you have eaten it and I want it, said Marvin. Marvin was so mad, he grew mad teeth. Mad feet, mad horns, and a mad tail. I want my apple, he shouted. Calm down, said Molly. No, shouted Marvin, and he stamped on the flowers, and he knocked over the chicken shed, he frightened the ducks, and he bit the cow's tail. Marvin didn't know what he really wanted. He stamped his big mad feet and let out a big bah! Yo! As Marvin stamped harder and harder, the ground began to rumble and stumble underneath him, and suddenly a big crack. The ground opened and swallowed him whole. Marvin fell deeper and deeper and deeper until he landed alone in the dark underneath. Bah! Shouted Marvin, but no one could hear him. He tried to break the wall, but he only hurt his head. Marvin was all alone. I am so sorry that I was so bad-mannered to Molly, and Marvin felt so sorry. When Marvin opened his eyes, there was Molly. I'm sorry I was so angry, said Marvin. That's okay, said Molly. Look, I came to find you, and I thought you might like a red apple. I've got one for you. Thank you, said Marvin, and Molly and Marvin were so happy. But the next morning, everything was perfect again. But Marvin didn't want an apple anymore. He wanted a pear, and no matter how high he jumped, he couldn't quite reach it. Wow, what a story! Don't behave bad-mannered. And that was the